Formula 1, che spettacolo!
L'ossigeno che spinge a respirare è una ragione grande come il mare, come il mare.
La tiene bassa!
Tutto quello che ho.
Che magia!
Yes! We did it! Grandissimi!
Hello everyone, welcome! 2019 has begun. Starting with today's race, Sergio was on pole alongside Campbell in P2. It's a good result for him. Dodge Vendetta and Ultra P3 and 4. We've got Pledger Sonic and Rainbow P5 and 6. Tom Leon Headley on the 4th row and the 5th row. Alpine and Leon Adelaide, the 2 McLarens. Then we have Pablo Sierra, Versio, UK Ball and Devin Butler. Then we have Zach Wallace P15 and 5 we've got in P16, Marcus Klein P70 for Alfa Romeo, then Van Horn, Lam Fong, Damian Castro, Boxard and Carlos Eduardo. This, once again, another highly anticipated season, 5 red lights, and will be underway in 2019. The lights took a while there, and we're underway now. You cannot see the front row, and Ocampo, who we now are able to see, has not had a good getaway on the medium tyres. And Benedetto pushed ahead, but he's held up by his own teammate. Ocampo sent it on Sergio. But can he retain the position that he almost got? No, he's having to self-P2 again as he was losing time. But it wasn't, he just had no speed. Ultra alongside Benedetto, he's through into 3rd place by the looks of things, dancing the car around the inside line. But yeah, Benedetto's not going to give it one up that easily. He's fighting back, and into turn 9 through 10, he is back through into P3 in the race. It is so an incredible getaway for Sergio. 1.5 seconds was the lead there, as it had just said, as UK Ball dropping down into P12, sorry. Theory Headley, P13 in the Racing Point car. He's got Versio and UK Ball there. And he's doing out the inside. Oh, Pablo Sierra, the world champion, has been overtaken. Versio, though, he showed a lot of promising performances last season. Can he put their performances into this season? Can he get something good out of that car or not? Versio there, he's got a perfect opportunity. He gets past Sierra. He sends it on Headley, and he's through into P10. What a move for the Brazilian driver in the Alfa Romeo. Ocampo is struggling he will for a while on the medium tyres, the slower compound, clearly showing not to be working. As you can probably see there, 3 seconds, he's holding people up a lot, so this is not going to be good for him at all, as we're on board of Dominic De Benedetto in the Mercedes P3. He is going to try and catch Ocampo if he can. Ocampo will try his best to push, but the mediums don't have the best performance, and soft clearly being a good race tyre. Wallace struggling a lot on the hards. And I am not over exaggerating when I'm saying a lot, because his teammate's P12, he is P20, which obviously is not good for him. I'm going to go on board with Nick Leon in that McLaren vehicle. Why did I say it like that? I've got no clue why I said it like that. But yeah, got 14 laps into this. We're 14 laps, so I cannot talk today at all. We have 14 laps this race, and we're into the 3rd lap. And look at the lead, 5.6 seconds. Like, Sergio is on fire here in Australia, and Ocampo's doing a lot of defense here, and it is really good for him. But I think his time might be up. Benedetto through into 2nd place, but did he possibly do that a bit too early? Should he have waited for DRS or not? Ocampo gets the rear wing flap open. and he's gonna try and charge down the straight as quick as he can, but it's nearly impossible for him to do this, as he's not able to get the move done there, and there's no DRS down this straight, so I think unfortunately for Ocampo, he's not gonna get that position back, and if he does, well done to him. That'll be very good if he can get it back, but you win some, you lose some. On board with our reigning world champion, they're now representing as Colombia driver, Ultra Pro, on board with him as he's going to be heading towards Ocampo at a blistering speed without DRS. But he will be getting DRS there at the exit of turn 10. DRS is enabled, and for Ocampo, who luckily for him has managed to stay in the DRS range, which is very impressive for being on bad tyres. But to be fair, the softs are wearing out a lot, and the mediums I've also noticed are starting to wear out, but not as much as the softs, which is pretty obvious. As first pit stop of the day, it's Blade Sonic in, as well as Gregorov and Butler. And Butler has held up. He's been held up by Blade Sonic. He's going to be complaining on the team radio for that one. As Gregorov went onto soft tyres, it's clear what his intentions are. He's going for the two-stop strategy. And being on the soft and the clean air is really going to be good for him, actually. So, yeah. Sergio continues to expand his lead to 8 seconds. Mercedes could double stack this. Will they go for it though? Are they going to try and double stack down at Mercedes? Like, it would make sense. They can get 2 easy pit stops done in a short space of time. Ocampo, he's ahead. He's got ahead of Di Benedetto. And wow, that was very unexpected. And Di Benedetto struggling a lot. He's got no pace as he goes into the pit lane. Sergio staying out for another lap at least, as it's clear he's able to do so, as Van Horn slowing down there. He's got a penalty to serve in this pit stop. Getting his pits as drivers are getting sent out of their pit boxes right now as we speak. And we even saw a racing point of Headley, who holds up UK Ball a lot there. Very unsafe release. UK Ball on hards, Headley on hards, and Blade Drive Sonic, who's recently pit, he's also on hards. Tom Leon, he's pit this, he actually just pit there previous lap. As you can see by the 0 lap tyre life. He is now free to charge for Eduardo, who shall be no issue whatsoever. He's struggling on the softs anyways. The softs are very worn out. As my voice just went there. Down the inside, dancing round, and he's through on Eduardo up into P12. P13, 14, sorry for Blade Down Sonic at the moment, and in the number 13 car. Of course, Eduardo is just a sitting duck here. Nothing he can do about it. As Ocampo has closing a little bit of a gap to Sergio. Not much, I don't think so, but Ocampo into his pit box. It's hard tyres. That clearly seems to be the way to go. Is Sergio leaving his pit lane now? His pit box, well, he's already left his pit box. He's out the pit, and Sierra is ahead. Now, Ultra, Nickelodeon, and Sierra, they have not pit yet. They are due to pit, and they are going to go exactly half race distance on these mediums, assuming all 3 are going to pit this lap. And the tyres are cooked though, 36% on Ultra Bro, 35 on Nickelodeon, and it is 35 also on Sierra. Sergio through into P3. If you saw that move, then good, because he's now cutting his way through the remaining bits of traffic. Di Benedetto getting through there, and that was perfect. But Wallace, he's fighting. Wallace on some hards that he's been on for this whole race. He fights back. He's up into P5, and he gets DRS, but he loses that position, and he's going to lose another one as Di Benedetto down the inside of both of them. And that was an incredible move. But that was through to P5. He's already lost quite a bit of time for that, I'd imagine. As Ravo and Ocampo trying to get through this. Ravo with the perfect opportunity there. He's through. He's through. His client is struggling a lot. 9% of the tyres. Ocampo's going to be fuming over the radio there. He has lost quite a lot of time from that. Nick Leon drops P2. Sergio didn't even need everyone to pit to be able to go back and bleed. What a move. Now I think he's on the 2-stop. And 2-stops do work well around here now. An ultra. Oh, it's a puncture! He's just come up the pits. It's a puncture on the rear left. And that is so crushing for the reigning world champion. It is partial home GP. Ultra Raw, it's going to tumble all the way to the back of the grid. And he's going to have to make the pit stop. It's disaster for Ferrari, and they are going to rely on Ravo, who's got the worst car. Because they put Ultra's car with upgrades for this race, but not Ravo's. So they have to compete with the worst Ferrari. And yellow flags in the middle sector. Something has happened there. Damian Castro's got a penalty and damage. I think he's possibly hit Ultra, as he's just trying to get out of everyone's way, but it's just not possible. Volkswagen cutting through there like by an absolute slither. Eduardo, he gets through. Oh, that was very close. And yeah, this is going to be the worst lap for Ultra. This is not what he wanted and what he needed. The reigning world champion's chances of even salvaging points pretty much zero. You need some wild event to occur on board with Ocampo. The man is looking to get the end of this race on the same tyre that he's on. You're going to get that DRS enabled very soon. In fact, he just enables the brand new ERS system, as we've switched to ERS instead of KERS. It's just expanded ERS pretty much. But Ravo does not have DRS, and Ocampo doesn't. None of them had DRS there. Interesting. BDS track limit warning there, as we are looking on Ocampo on board like we have been for a while now. Around the final corner, down the inside, forcing Ravo wide. It is an amazing dance. And that sees him up into P3. Ravo's left into the dust. On board from McLaren, Mark Adelaide. We've got that rear view. Team Legend outside behind, as we are now down to the final 5 laps of the race. And there is a little bit of a battle forming. It's versus Theo and Wallace. Wallace not pit yet. Now, does he plan a pit? We don't know. But his only way of doing good at this track now is going to be, the only way of doing good in this race is going to be staying on to the end. And even that, he could still drop to the back theoretically. And surely they're going to swap the drivers around the racing point. Headley is much quicker, and he's on hards, which are a lot more fresh. 4 offers 10, he's still been held up. And he's holding back. He's holding back for DRS. And that was a well-coordinated move. And now our DRS active. That must have been a planned swap. And it has worked out perfectly as you cable through up into P11 ahead of Nick Leon, who has pit last lap for some new tyres. To Benedetto pits from P2. Ravo also pits. And what a series of moves there for Nick Leon as he's through up into P10. Wow. And the question is, are they going to go down there and say think we should pit Sergio, or are they going to say we can stay out to the end? Like, an extra 3 laps off this one on that tyre is extremely risky. Ultra is looking to unlap himself, as that's what the red dot is. He is pushing and pushing to unlap and just hopefully finish less than a lap down, because that would not be a good way to start your campaign. It's already not a good way to start us, and they're keeping him out. They've kept him out. Our Mercedes flying to go to the end with this driver right here. And can they actually do it? That is a very interesting question. On board with first Theo. As there we are, Blade outside cutting through Max Adelaide in P4. And there we are, is this going to be a bit of a switcheroo move? No, the line was not going to be good enough for him. Down at P6, but both of them in the pit. That's it. Oh, there's almost contact. First Theo very close to Blade outside. Who's going to come out of this pit battle alive? So, I mean, not live, leading. Is Versio there? Oh, he's done. He's jumped Blade outside and he's slowed him down quite a bit. As well as finally gives in his pit in his medium tyres. And yeah, now he's going to try and have to push on them. Looks like Race Point had no soft, and that's probably why they're trying to hold off. But 24%, if they do not pit Sergio now, he is going to get a puncture. Now, what are they doing down at Mercedes? They're keeping him out. They're keeping him out. 22%. He is going to puncture by the end of this. He will. He is definitely going to do that. I don't see how he's not going to be able to get the... I don't see how he's going to be able to get the end without any punctures. Are they really risking an entire race victory here just so they can do a one-stop? 19%. The tyres, they are probably going to burst. Ocampo's just going to push, and he's got a pretty good gap to Tom Leon. Red Bull could be on though for an incredible race result, as Benedetto's going to try and ruin the party of the McLaren's, already doing so. Up into P4, now can Tom Leon hold on with the remaining time in this GP? 15%. The tyres, they could burst at any time now. Ultra's unable to lap himself. He's obviously able to get by a lot quicker, but it looks like you can't unlap yourself. Otherwise, you just have to go back straight away. So it's painful. That's painfully slow for Ultra. 11%, 10%. The lap started on 23%, which means Ocampo's all he's got to do is just stay safe from Benedetto. As same thing there for Tom Leon. But Ultra's still stuck behind. Wait, no, he's not. Is he finally by? No. He's not. I'm very confused as Damian Castro and Boxer for people who pit recently. Did they have their own issues or something? That is certainly possible. We're on the final lap though of this race. 5%. Them tyres are going to hit zero at some point. But is there a big enough gap? Was what I'm trying to say. Has Sergio got a big enough of a lead? 15 seconds to be able to get the end safely. Tyres on 2%. What is this strategy? We have to stay on board with the Mercedes. We have to. Ocampo's losing time actually. 0%. The tyres can go now at any second. And there we are. They've gone. The tyres are gone. 3 punctures. 2 of them, sorry. The gap is coming down extremely quickly. If he can get this, this would be an epic win. A very epic one. Down the back straight. There's no pace at all. Ocampo round the middle of the corner. But Sergio, I think he's done it. He's just done it, has he? He has. What a victory. Ocampo, P2 in the end of that one. But that could have went so wrong for Mercedes. They risked it all and it paid off. It's a double podium for Red Bull on their return. Benedetto was at the fast lap of this GP. Nick Leon P5 from Raven on P6. Adelaide is going to finish this one P7 from Sierra. Headley and UK all 9th and 10th. And Versio is going to finish this one P11 for Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romeo not having the good time that they were having last season. Butler and Van Horn for Toro Rosso P14 and 15 for Gorov. And Wallace, who has a 5-6 time penalty. Lamfong is going to finish this one P18. It's a decent debut. Has not a good card. And Wado's got a puncture. And he's going to lose the position that he's got there. The number 15 not having a good day, but honestly, Williams could have had a lot worse. Oh, there was almost contact there. As Castro is going to take P20. Ultra gains a place at P21. Eduardo is last. And that was that for your Australian GP. Here it is, the podium. Oh my. I am so surprised by that race we got. What a final lap we've had. Sergio was so close to losing it all, but he prevailed. He pushed them softs like he never would before. It's been an incredible GP for him, and he is now the championship leader once again. He never led the championship for the entire last season, and now he's finally leading it again. Let's listen to the Brazilian national anthem. Okay, your winner today. We had Ocampo, Tom Leon, Dom Toronto, Nick Leon, Revo, Marcus Adelaide, Pablo Sierra, Theory Headley, UK Ball, Versio, Blade Drunk Sonic, Marcus Klein, Devin Butler, Taco Van Horn, Avik Igorov, Lam Fong, Zach Wallace, Daniel Botsara, Damien Castro, Ultra, and Carlos Eduardo. That was it for your Australian GP, and what a start to the season we've had. We'll see you next time when F1 Classic returns in round 2.